Hi, in this video I'm going to show you where to find your Google Analytics code so that you can add this analytics code to wherever it is on your website that says to add the analytics code. And very often in website builders like Wix and Weebly, it'll give you a section saying add an analytics code here. In something like a WordPress site, you would need to add it in the head or the foot of the particular part of the website, the particular part of your theme that you have. Most of the time you need to add it in the head, but the first battle is to get your code. So hopefully you've got a Google Analytics or you've got a Google account. If you've got a local business, I do recommend that you have a Google account, because once you have a Google account it opens up a whole new world of stuff to you. Things like a local business page, a Google Plus page, a number of tools and stuff like that. So I always recommend that you do have a Google Analytics account. Personally, I use Chrome as a browser, so it knows who I am. It's actually logged in, and it knows that I have an analytics account attached to it. But I'm just going to show you first briefly how to create an account if you haven't got one. Literally go to your browser, whether that be Chrome or anything else. If you are using Chrome and it does seem to know you probably do already have a Google account. You don't have to have a Gmail address to have a Google account. You can do it with whatever email address you've got. So if you're lynn@hotmail.com or johnny@hotmail.com, whatever, it still allows you to have a Google account with, you don't have to have Gmail. So Google create an account, and then if you pick a link it'll come up with this box, create your Google account. You literally have to populate this box. You have to give yourself a Gmail username, so that could be something like mybusiness@gmail.com, mybusiness123@gmail.com, and that, once you click next step, it then takes you to a Gmail page and you can get started with creating your analytics account, and it gives you these options of things that you can use. If you've got an Android phone, I'll pretty much 100% guarantee that you've already got a Google account, because very often it won't let you get much further if you don't have a Google account with an Android phone. So let's get on to the task of creating a site and getting our code for our website. So it knows who I am, so I don't have to go through this step, and we just create a Google Analytics account. Nice little article from Wix helping you there. Getting started with analytics gives you a load of steps, but what we want to do is sign up today. Oh, that's AdWords. We don't want to do that. We want to go to Google Analytics. So it gives you a number of options, but we want analytics. And if I was to do sign up for free, it knows who I am, so it will take me to this step. It may, if it doesn't know who you are, take you to that step. Okay, so sign up for Google Analytics, add your tracking code, learn about your audience. Isn't that wonderful? Sign up. Now it's jumped straight to this page because it does know who I am. So all it wants to know now is what website I'm putting in. Now I'm going to call it Learn Along with Lynn account, because really that's all I'm going to probably use it for. I already have my own websites on a Google Analytics account. So I haven't started work on the Learn Along with Lynn website yet, but I will. Learn Along with Lynn. The website URL will be Learn Along with Lynn. I've missed a letter out. There you go. learnalongwithlynn.com. Now this is important, industry category. It's quite important because what it does is compare you with other people in your industry. So it's important that you pick the right industry in here. Literally, if you're not sure which industry you should be in, I would very much go, and this is going to be an online community, but I would actually go and Google which industry should I be in. I am a butcher, baker, candlestick maker, and if you Google that, it will come up with a number of suggestions for which industry you should be in. So Learn Along and Learn is going to be an online community. I'm based in the UK. And I pressed the wrong one. I'm in that one. I'm in London. Data sharing collection. Yes, it can. I'm quite happy to share my information with them. And then the last part is I can untick any of them, read them. It's up to you what data you share. Is get tracking ID. United Kingdom. Go to the bottom. I accept. There we go. Okay, so here's the page. This is the tracking ID. It actually does say this is the tracking ID for your Google Analytics property. If you're using a host like WordPress, GoDaddy or Wix, you'll need to follow the instructions on there. And they do have good instructions. If you've got a WordPress.org site, in other words you've got a self-hosted site, look for the instructions on your theme because it will be there. So if you actually hover over these, I'm pretty much sure that it takes you to the Wix support site, where it will tell you how to access the right path to put in your Google Analytics code. It's probably the same with GoDaddy. There you go. Follow the instructions. So if you've got any of them website builders, probably because they're most common in the UK, it's actually helpfully already giving you links to the support pages for that. So there's a couple of ways to add it in. This is quite an advanced one, so you would be adding that in to something like a WordPress.org site. Some will require nothing more than this tracking ID. Notice it's an ID. Yeah. Most will require you to copy this script into the part that it tells you on your website, whether that be part of Wix, GoDaddy, Weebly, whatever. It will tell you where to put the Google Analytics script. So there's a difference between tracking ID and script, but this is the page that you get it from. Okay, so if you've already done all that and you're a little bit lost as to where to find it again, okay, so if I go to that, properties and apps, or website data, it brings me to the administration page. So we go from administration, brings up your three options, and we've got in the middle section with the property of this, we've got tracking info, tracking code, data collection, user ID. So tracking code is where you'll find this particular part. Okay, if I've confused you, or if you're still not sure and you want me to help you out further, just leave a message in the comments of the video. But this is how you can add your Google Analytics code or your Google Analytics tracking ID to your website.